Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Johnson and today I will talk about ENFP struggles. The first thing I have in my list is the ability to focus. Well, ENFPs are not incapable of focusing, but it might be a little bit challenging for them because ENFPs tend to have this ever-changing train of thoughts. They might be in their mind, they might be jumping from different topics to different topics. They might be simply brainstorming, or they might be seeing different sides of a different topic or a situation, or they might just be finding different connections to different topics. Actually, I believe you can observe this when you're conversing with an ENFP. They might be jumping from topic to topic when they're talking to you, and you might be asking yourself at the end, how did we end up at this topic? Well, some ENFPs have some sort of control over this jumping from topic to topic kind of mindset, but sometimes we go insane on people. And I think the other reason why it is hard for ENFPs to focus is that we tend to get bored very easily. We are interested with different and new subjects. So if we are not provided with that kind of thing, we might get bored, and when we get bored, we will have hard time to focus. The other thing I have in my list is the ability to commitment to a certain project or a work. I can give a perfect example to this from my own life. Last year I started getting interested with knitting. And I get the whole equipment for it. The rules, the thing you use to knit. I don't know the English word for it, I'm sorry. I get a whole of the equipment, and I eventually learned how to knit. And I started to knit with the intention to knit myself a sweater and a jacket. And then I kind of showed a different interest to playing ukulele from my cousin. So I kind of tried to learn that. So my interest kind of shifted from knitting myself a jacket to how to play ukulele. And now after a year, I still don't know how to play ukulele, and I still don't have a jacket. They're somewhere in my room, they're looking at me, but I will be back at them eventually, but not now. Not now. It just happens. Sometimes we get interested with something and we don't exactly keep up with it. The third thing in my list, which is procrastinating, is highly connected with focus and commitment, the things I mentioned before. The connection with the focusing is that, let's say that an ENFP has a task at hand, but is not able to control her train of thoughts, that ENFP will eventually end up doing his homework to writing a poetry on cats. Because of not being able to control these thoughts, the ENFP will eventually drift away. And the connection with the commitment is that sometimes we abandon a project for a long time. Probably until deadline. So you might see an ENFP very excited about this project and like, yeah, let's do it, but kind of distracted by something else, and eventually maybe will not return to the first project he or she started until the due date. The other thing in my list is ENFPs and contradictions. When you're conversing with an ENFP, this is something you can observe. This is something anybody can observe. You might say, okay, they were talking about perspective A. Why are they talking about perspective B now? What is this? They don't make any sense. Well, ENFPs are very open-minded creatures, and they tend to consider every side of the situation, every side of the topic. So when they're talking, you might see that drift happening, and I know it might be confusing. And the last thing I want to mention is anxiety, stress. Well, this is highly connected with focus, procrastination, and commitment issues because they probably take a lot of work, a lot of projects. They're not able to focus on it. They're not able to commit on it for some reason, and they're constantly in this state of procrastinating. This will eventually stress them out, and they will not know what the hell they're supposed to be doing, and they will go totally mad on you. Just hug your ENFPs when they're in stress, okay? And tell them that everything will be fine. That might work. And my cat decided to join us. The other thing I can say about stress is that they might overinterpret something. They might not take at a face value of a certain subject, so they might interpret things on a very different way. They might overthink stuff, and this might lead to anxiety as well. Just love your ENFPs. Just love them. So yeah, this is basically it for me. If there's anything I might have missed, I'm still trying to learn, please let me know. I would appreciate it. And hopefully you enjoyed my video. Are you leaving too? He's leaving too. I mean, you could have said hi, but okay, he's not going to say hi. He hates all of you. No, okay, bye.